Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings. Ali Sharma here and welcome to the next video in this homemade DIY mini electric boat video series. What a good day to start working on it. Check this out. It's just raining. It started raining. Weather suddenly cools down. Seems like the raining will continue a bit. So it gives me enough time to start working on the boats. Let me show you what I have to do today. Boat is ready to take mods, and today's task is to install twin motors and use the new VESC from Spintend, which I have already configured and tested. So before I continue for the installation of twin electric motors, I would like you to come with me to my little messy table in my main cave upstairs and take a closer look at this new VESC from Spintend, talk about its features, and I will also share my experience for using the VESC and why I actually like to use a VESC for my boat and twin electric motors. After that, when you come down, we'll install the electric motors. Once everything is set, we'll take it out for another spin and see what twin motors can do. Okay, so my Spintend VESC UBOX Dual ESC 75 volt 100 amp X2 came with all these accessories. In the box I had this VESC, I had this Uni1 remote controller, okay, I have this extra receiver for Uni1 remote controller, and then I have all these cables including a XT90 connector, a momentary switch on off switch, and all these cables that I can use for my future projects if I want to use other features of the VESC. This U-box is a very nice build. It's a big, strong build right here, and having to have these four sides that you can use the screws on, you can easily fit it on your skateboards, electric scooters, or as in my case on the boat. Very easily I can fix it. Now if you look at the ESC, of course I will talk about complete features later. We have here multiple ports. As you can see, all these ports at both sides of the ESC, you can use them as per your requirements. We also have USB-C at both sides right here. Also, where my thumb is, there is a 2.4 GHz receiver built in, and at this side there is a built-in Bluetooth controller that you can use to connect your VESC to your phones via Bluetooth, and using a VESC tool you can configure all the parameters using your phone only. You don't have to, grab a computer or a heavy laptop or something like that. I simply love that feature. So we have two motors connections on top, ESC-A and ESC-B, and one main input right here. After that, do notice that we do have BMS port right here, and we have a switch port right here where you will add the momentary switch, and horn and light ports as well, which output 12 volts, so you can basically use these 12 volt out for other purposes. For instance, if you're using high voltage on your ESC and your VESC is getting hot, you can use 12 volt out from here and add a fan, like a CPU fan on it, to keep this VESC cool. Also right here in the middle you have 7 LED lights which shows you different status of the VESC while it's working. At the left side you also have ground 5 volt servo, and the right side ground 5 volt servo as well, which I believe you can use to many other purposes. So I really am very new to VESCs, and this is my very first time to use. Many things are complete mumbo jumbo, so excuse me if I couldn't give you very professional information about it. However, if you check the link in video description about this VESC U-box from Spintend, you can get all the information, all the professional information, and all the pro specs about this VESC on their website. So do go there and check that out. Now for me, This is really very easy to use. The Uni1 controller that came with it binds with it very quick. Also, you can see how good the Spintend Uni1 controller is. It also shows all the real-time data right here while I'm operating motors. And not only that, I have a complete menu right here in my hands, so I can configure some of the very key settings right from the radio controller. Of course, using the radio controller again is very easy. You can also use it to turn the lights on and off. That means, you know, you can use this port and its features to control different other stuff right from the remote control. I have to do a little bit of modifications to my boat to add twin motors, and I will be using a rudder. Let me show you my rudder right now. Because I will be using twin motors fixed, I don't want to turn motors. I found that previously I used something like this to turn the motor, and when the motor is going at full power, it is very difficult to turn the motor because of all that power. So on the all-new Shark SC10 Plus from Lotmex, bigger 3D printer, I was able to 3D print this big rudder piece for my boat in one, at just one time. No more slicing it, just one time. Look at the size of this thing. This is by far the biggest 3D print that I have ever done. It was really easy to 3D print. You can see that in 20 hours the Lotmex Shark SC10 Plus did it absolutely fine, and it is on 10, only 10 infill is 10% only, and it's really nice and strong. I was thinking I will fiberglass it or put epoxy on it for a stronger build, but this is already very strong. Let's grab the VESC and let's head down to workshop for further setup of twin motors VESC on my boat and take it out for a spin. I can only imagine how powerful it's gonna be now. Welcome back downstairs in my workshop. Let's get to work on the boat. Get in there, get in there, get in there, come on. Oh man, now it cannot come out. Oh, it's stuck now. Let's go get ourselves some thicker wood. Welcome to my dirty old little workshop. All I need is scrap wood. It will give me 2 pieces to cut and install. Alrighty, so this piece is big. I can easily get 2 motor mounts out of it. Okay, I think I'm almost done here. 2 motors, 1 rudder in the middle, and rudder is not gonna touch the motors. Obviously, it's not gonna turn that much. Alright, next was to set up the VESC using the app on my Android phone, and I can tell you by far this is the easiest thing to do. So all you need to do is enter the setup, choose your motor type. In my case it was the large motor. After that, choose your battery cells, battery capacity, and how many max amps your batteries can pull. Here you have to be very careful, because if you if you choose too many amps to pull out of your batteries, you can destroy your batteries. Then choose the motor poles and go next. It will detect the motors automatically. It will spin the motors in both directions, and it will give you all the information about your motors right away, and that is all. After that, you just have to set forward direction of your motors. Here you can easily reverse the motors if they are not rotating in the right direction. It's just that easy. If you have to set up an input using some different controllers, you can easily do that. And now you can see everything in real time, all your motor and VESC running data. Man, I simply love it. Okay, slow down and punch once. Ooh. Punch. Oh. So let's reverse the boat. And this is what I love about VESCs, you know. I can reverse the boat. Okay, turn around slowly. Oh, you're not controlling. MashaAllah. Go right a little. Right a little. Yeah. Oh, now. Oh. This is also fun, right? Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button right there. Come on, don't be shy, just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button right there.